few weeks ago, we celebrated National Chocolate Cupcake Day. And I don't know if you guys remember, but Larissa wondered if we ever get to celebrate the vanilla side of things, right? Well, ask and you shall receive, Larissa, because we're here today in the kitchen with Maria making North Pole cupcakes in celebration of this joyous small day. Well done, Maria.
Yay.
Welcome.
Happy National
Happy National Cupcake Day.
I mean, people feel very strongly about vanilla and chocolate, one way or the other. Like I said, my son Grant loves vanilla, so this is for the vanilla lovers.
Okay, very good. I love them both, but either way, this is going to be fantastic because you're taking a vanilla cupcake and you're kind of elevating it quite a bit.
We really are.
So what do we have in here in the bowl already?
Okay.
Starting with the batter.
Eggs and sugar, sort of your basics when it comes to that. So that's what we have here.
Okay, very good. Now, we say vanilla cupcake, but we're not just talking about like vanilla flavor. This is like vanilla is the star of the show here.
Vanilla, smell this. Okay. Vanilla is the star because look at Cameron. These are the vanilla bean pods. They're very, very fancy and gourmet. I love vanilla because it has that really beautiful gourmet sweetness that you can't really get from anything else. So what I am doing, I'm adding this gourmet sweetness directly into the batter. We are not just doing an extract, we are doing this. So these are the pods.
Are they always split like this, or did you split them?
You split it ahead of time.
Okay, very good.
And so what I'm doing is I'm adding these beautiful little jewels into the batter. I'm gonna do 2 of these. And I will say, do not get rid of the pods because what you can actually do, because these they can be a little bit more expensive, put them in, once you take all the beans out, or put them in a thing of sugar, and you can have some beautiful vanilla sugar.
Can you chew on them?
Coffee.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, this is, when you make extract, it's just this with usually like a bourbon or something like that. You have vanilla.
Is it sweet?
Oh, Cameron,
What happened?
Sorry.
Oh, boy.
Okay, it's on your nose.
I thought it was a good idea. I thought it was a great
Maybe
idea.
I should have had you smell it. Okay.
I'll tell you what, I'll whisk.
Now, these are almost too beautiful to eat, but I'm going in. I mean, I love the whole.
It's because they're festive. They're festive, and that's what makes it even more fun.
Amazing. Okay, I'm going to whisk away. So now, there's another kind of secret ingredient in this batter. Tell me.
There is. So this is sour cream. If you have not baked with sour cream, I promise you, this is such a great, inexpensive ingredient that will really transform all of your baking. And all of my cakes, my cupcakes, my pumpkin bread, my banana bread, I put sour cream.
And it functions like what?
The reason why the sour cream works as something like that is, 1, it adds moisture, but 2, it has the acidity. This is just some milk. Whole milk, go for the good stuff. But it adds the acidity. The acidity is going to react well.
What is happening?
The acidity of the sour cream is reacting to our powdered sugar, or I'm sorry, our baking powder.
Got it.
That's what creates the reaction. That's where you get your puff and your tender crumb that makes your cupcake so good enough for Larissa to put on her face.
That's what's happening over there. Now a little bit of.
This is just a regular vegetable oil.
Can I go ahead?
And go ahead.
Okay, good.
You're doing so good.
Well, you know, I'm learning from the best. Everybody.
And then we just have our flour. So this is flour and baking powder, and a little pinch of salt, because every time you bake, you need a little bit of salt.
And this is the batter. So you mix this up, right? Go ahead, toss that in there. I got
There
this.
you go.
And if I gotta hurry up, don't I?
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Do you want me to help?
I mean,
Okay, so whisk this up. You could do this in your stand mixer as well, but if you're doing the stand mixer, I do recommend doing the paddle attachment.
How'd I do?
You're doing a great job.
Okay.
Okay, so now you can see over here we have our cupcake tins with a little liner in there. If you don't have a liner, make sure to spray it. And this is a great tip because you want to make sure that they all cook evenly. I use the same thing when I'm doing cookies as well. There's just a little, I call it a cookie scoop. I guess that most people call it ice cream scoops, but I make too many cookies.
Of course you call it a cookie.
Yeah, and so what you do is just put them into the muffin tin so that they're evenly distributed through everything, because when you bake it, you don't want one to have, be over the top and the other like basically burnt. So that's where you have that. And then all you do, we're gonna pop this in the oven. It's 350. 18 to 20 minutes, put a little toothpick in there and just make sure
that's how you know when it's done, right? But you got to let them cool a little bit, don't you?
You do. If you don't let them cool, then the frosting is going to melt. And this frosting, I am a frosting aficionado.
This is the best frosting I've ever eaten.
I know.
I
was
am
excited.
so excited.
Beautiful.
Okay, so listen, Debbie has complimented my buttercream in the past, so I wanted many times. So I needed to up my game. So this is a vanilla cream cheese frosting.
I can't believe you were able to make it better.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Wow, Deb,
This is very impressive.
It is so good.
Oh my gosh. Well, this is just like I said, it's like, sorry, I had to. It's butter and cream cheese. And so the vanilla in this is powdered sugar.
Yes.
And the vanilla in this is vanilla bean paste.
You know what I'm thinking, Maria?
Because it's not the extract. It's wonderful, Maria.
Exactly.
Do you have any tips for making the frosting smooth, to get the smoothest,
Oh, yes.
whippiest frosting?
The whippiest that there
if you
is.
will.
I do, because you know why? What you want to do is make sure all of your ingredients are room temperature, because, I have a thing for you right here, Cameron.
Oh, here we go. I thought you were leaving me out. I was getting really nervous.
So you want to make sure all your ingredients are room temperature. And like I said, when I do the batter, I do a paddle attachment, or I use a whisk just with my hands. Or if you're doing the stand mixer for the frosting, I use the whisk attachment, because that's going to get you a nice fluffy. But room temperature ingredients is going to be your best friend.
Maria, you know what I'm thinking?
Tell me.
I'm going to leave these out for Santa.
There you go. Because we're creating our North Pole. So this is sanding sugar. I love the sanding sugar because it has so much more texture to it, and it creates that sort of snowy feel. And it's just like a thicker sugar than what your regular.
Kind of a flat top?
Kind of a flat top, but you know what, Cameron? If you can't get it flat, just dip it like that.
Well, getting it flat's easy. Getting it not flat is the hard part.
There you know what? It doesn't matter. There you go. Perfect.
There you go.
But that's a little surprise.
These little cookie
those
wafers.
tricked me.
Yes, they're the little cookie wafers. I mean, I call them cookie sticks, but everybody has their own name for them. And then to make it a little North Pole, you just have your little truffle on here, cut it with a serrated knife, hollow it out, and then you're
Maria,
good to go.
somebody at the counter's asking for seconds.
Oh!
Wow.
Okay, you know I love you, Maria, and I always love how excited you get, but I love you just a little more when you do these kind of segments because you're just so happy.
Yeah, this is
Christmas
okay.
came early for all of
did.
us today. You
I
guys.
feel like Santa Claus
I'm
now.
glad you love them.
Well, for more information, you can, of course, visit Maria online at FromScratchWithMaria.com, and make sure to visit HallmarkChannel.com for this amazing recipe.